Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier is desperate for a breakthrough in talks ahead of the critical endgame of negotiations between the UK and European Union, a leading Eurosceptic has said. Former Brexit Secretary David Davis has said Brussels will be looking to take Britain down to the wire in trade talks and warned the final 3 weeks of negotiations will be more important than the last 3 years. Following the 7th round of talks last week, Mr. Barnier said a deal now looked unlikely before the October deadline. Outstanding issues over a level playing field on trade, fisheries and state aid remained on the table. Despite the pessimism shown by the EU chief, Mr. Davis insists the French Europhile will want to see progress made on the EU side before the crucial 11th hour. Mr. Davis said, "Barnier is desperate to resolve his so-called red line issues before we get to the critical endgame. I have always said that the last 3 weeks will matter more than the first 3 years. But, there will come a time very shortly when we will have to shift the thrust of our preparations towards no deal." Following the talks in Brussels, Mr. Barnier firmly put the blame towards the UK and said he had seen no progress whatsoever on fishing, and reiterated his commitment to a level playing field to prevent businesses on one side undercutting rivals. UK chief Brexit negotiator David Frost said he believes a trade deal is still possible but acknowledged there has been little progress. Mr. Frost said the EU's insistence on accepting its terms on state aid and fishing had made an agreement unnecessarily difficult. In a statement, Mr. Frost said, "The EU is still insisting not only that we must accept continuity with EU state aid and fisheries policy, but also that this must be agreed before any further substantive work can be done in any other area of the negotiation, including on legal texts. This makes it unnecessarily difficult to make progress. There are other significant areas which remain to be resolved and, even where there is a broad understanding between negotiators, there is a lot of detail to work through. Time is short for both sides.